One of the biggest struggles as an entrepreneur or as an aspiring entrepreneur is knowing what to pursue, what to put your time into, what to waste money or not waste money, but what to actually invest in for your business. And in today's video, I want to give you an idea with a few different examples for a potential business, an e-commerce business that would be virtually untapped. It's not very competitive, and there's huge room for growth here. And I'll explain to you why so that you can potentially start a business in this space if you have a passion for it or if you just see it as a good opportunity. We're going to break down some of the marketing strategies that you could use based on some of the 8-figure clients that we manage at my agency, as well as some of the research that we do for my company, Arie Lab. Now, what I'm talking about is an acoustic panel brand. Now, sound panels, sound boards are actually something that I feel like nobody ever thinks about when it comes to starting a business, but more and more people are becoming creators. And that's just one angle, right? Creators. There's also artists like musicians. There's restaurants that want to soundproof their restaurants. There's hotels that want to soundproof their hotels, right? There's so many different applications. There's also gamers. There's literally a ton of different potential angles. And what's cool about business is that you can simply choose one and run with it. So this is something that was posted in the Arie Lab, which you can join in the description. It's an incredible community. Super proud of what we're building there, and it is very exclusive. So the explanation here for this trend is acoustic panels have risen in popularity due to the increased awareness of the negative effects of noise pollution and the need for sound insulation in public spaces and also homes. Now, the potential business opportunity here includes the manufacturing and installation of acoustic panels, as well as consulting services for designing and implementing soundproofing solutions. So you could literally mix all of these things up in one business. Now, obviously, the manufacturing may be difficult, but I know that some people that watch these videos got manufacturing on lock, right? I mean, I know some people here are US people, let's say, that have manufacturing capabilities, and maybe you just don't even know what to manufacture, right? But I think it would be genius to become a consultant in this space while also creating your own products and e-commerce business. That could literally be a massive company with different potential diversified income sources. I love that. That's basically how I built Arie, right? We got the agency, but we also got the community. It's a really cool way to build a business, to sort of diversify the income source. Now, here's the thing. With the growing demand for acoustic solutions in various industries, like I just mentioned at the beginning, the market for acoustic panels is expected to expand, providing significant business opportunities for companies in this field. Very well articulated by our boy Arie right here. This guy is the man. He is one of the Arie Lab researchers, and that guy is just incredible, super helpful for the community. That's one of the main benefits of it. So let's go one by one on a couple brands that I've found in this category, right? These are all e-commerce businesses. This one is called GIC Acoustics, or GIC, and it's actually not that great of a brand. I mean, I will say some of these are actually very outdated looking, and again, that presents a huge opportunity. Again, these are the ones that I found that are some of the biggest brands in this industry, yet they are not even doing things that well. They just have skin in the game, and they haven't really had to be too competitive. Let's look at one of their landing pages here. So let's do this one. Again, as you see, this is not that great, right? Like, this is actually not that good of a landing page. It does get the job done though. It's simple, which I do like, and I will say it's not worth it to overthink your landing page too much. Really, if you have a good product and a good idea with a lot of demand, it'll sell itself. So just make it easy for people to shop on your store. Don't make it more difficult than it has to be. And I do think for a brand like this too, you could hit them up and potentially make a deal. If you have e-commerce skills, you see what they're lacking, hit them up. That's a great idea. Now here's another one. This one is called acousticmac.com. Again, very outdated looking website. All of these look extremely outdated, which is pretty interesting. Very ripe for disruption, in my opinion. And again, guys, like, I'm trying to give you an idea here. You could literally hit these brands up. If you don't even want to start an e-commerce business yet, you could just hit them up to redo their website, right? Like, launch their website on Shopify for them and charge them a price. Agency models or service-based businesses are a really great idea for cash flow. It's one of my main businesses, and it is something that we talk about in the Academy Lab as well. We have an agency section here because it is very relevant to e-commerce. The skills that you learn as an e-commerce business owner, or even as an aspiring e-com business owner, you can translate into agency services for other brands or vice versa. So that's why I think it's a great business opportunity as well. But when you look at a brand like this, right, you see that it's not done very well. Again, it could be so much better done in terms of their website design. They have the same sort of structure that a lot of popular e-commerce brands use. Not surprising, but it's just the aesthetic as a whole is just not very well done. And keep in mind, all these brands are driving a tremendous amount of traffic, like, 60,000 a month. This one, 80,000 a month. This one is growing. Now, here's the last one that I want to show you, because this one I think is probably the best opportunity, or at least the one that intrigues me the most. I might even potentially try to sell something like this, because we also have an e-commerce business ourselves. That's kind of the trifecta of Academy, is our services, our community and research, and then our own internal projects. But this one is really intriguing because I've been seeing this as a massive trend for podcasters. That's another angle that you could take. A lot of podcasters have been using this sort of wooden background here that's actually soundproofed wall panels. Actually, maybe this one isn't soundproofed. Maybe that's cap. I actually don't really know. It looks like maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just an aesthetic preference. But either way, as an aesthetic preference, it's nice. I mean, I wouldn't mind having some wooden planks in the back of my, office here, make it look a little fancier. All my stuff is on the ground, as you see. But I like to think it's artfully disheveled. That's sort of my look, I would say, is artfully disheveled. That's my branding as a person, if that makes any sense. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. But either way, $149 for a stack of these. Very high average order value. This business is popping off. I'm guessing it's because of these wood panels. I think they mainly just do Google ads, right? That's how I found these, through Google. Very good business opportunity. This brand is actually nice. I actually really like this store. It's super simple, but easy to shop on, trustworthy. They have a phone number. They have an account that you can create. It's beautiful. So these are some of the business ideas that I had this morning while browsing the Academy Lab community. And while, yes, you could say this is an ad for the Academy Lab community, it sort of is, I guess you could say, but really, I'm actually extracting value from the community to provide for you guys. I figured I should get this out there. The more big brands that we can contribute to creating, the bigger impact we'll have in the world, the more clients that we can get at my agency, since we're the best at what we do in terms of performance marketing. And I don't need to explain my reasoning. I mean, I can just make videos on whatever I want. That's what's beautiful about YouTube, is you can literally do whatever you want. I'm not bound by anything. However, I do want to mention that this is an incredible product. I know at first hand you may think, oh, this guy's just a guru selling me a course, but this is not a course. This is something much bigger than that. And I would definitely encourage you to check it out. And if you're on the fence about it, you can obviously look at our FAQ, or you can book a call with one of our team members and they'll explain everything to you in more detail. But you do get a ton of value in here. It's literally worth like $5,000 in my opinion, and it's a one-time payment. But hopefully this gave you some ideas. I mean, this is really how you can come up with business ideas. Sometimes random business ideas will pop up into your head that you just never really thought about. And this is one of them. Again, there's many things you could do with a business like this, right? You could create an e-commerce brand targeting, like, let's say, podcasters, but then add a consulting element to help these podcasters set up the products in the best way possible. Even a course on it you could have. There's a lot of potential things you could do here. So let me know if you like this idea, and let me know if you have any more ideas to add in the description. So, I mean, you having ideas and writing them down in the comments of this video. This is a collaborative effort here. I'm not trying to be a guru here. I'm trying to build a community. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Make sure that you let me know some other ideas that you may have, maybe some comments you want to add on top of this video. And yeah, that's really about it. So get out of here. See you later. Peace.